Welcome to Talkin Flag, the podcast where we dive deep into the world of flag football from all corners of the globe. I'm Ambra.
And I'm Tika, and today we're so excited to have a very special guest joining us all the way from Mongolia, Ted. Ted is
Hello,
the
guys.
president. Ted is the president of the Mongolian American Football Association, and he's got some incredible stories about how football is developing in Mongolia and their big dreams for 2028 Olympic status.
Plus, we're hoping to get the inside scoop on Mongolia's women's flag football team and even a fun sibling angle with Ted's sister, who's a key player on the new women's team.
So, Ted, welcome to Talking Flag. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks. Thank you guys for having me. It's an honor to be able to finally be on your show. I've seen a few episodes on YouTube and I can see that's great content.
Oh, thank you so much. That's really nice to hear. So to start us off then Ted, can you give us a bit of a background on how American football and flag football got started in Mongolia? Like, what's the story behind the sport's growth there?
Right, yes. So American football in general, but more specifically flag football, our organization was first established in 2009. That's a long time ago, but it took quite a few years to get our wheels up and running. We've currently got 6 clubs, domestic clubs, who play for the national championship tournaments on an annual basis. And other than that, we've also got one versus one tournaments. The one you see on YouTube as well, with the content creator from America. And we've also got a kids camp, children's camp during the summer. So we're trying to teach the sport to our younger generation. So hopefully they can take our wheels and drive it further than we can, hopefully.
That's amazing. It sounds like you've done quite a lot. So from 2009, you're saying, so it's been around for quite some time then.
It has, yes. Yep, and we also organize annual Super Bowl parties, just trying to outreach to the community, get more people interested, try and, if we can, establish more connections with local stakeholders, such as the U.S. Embassy or other potential sponsors. So yeah, for flag football, it's been a long time coming, but we're finally getting our steps in. So
brilliant.
Great. So, Ted, you are the president of the Mongolian American Football Association, which is obviously a very huge role. What are some of the key milestones your association has achieved so far?
Yes, I was selected as the president last year in April, I believe. Yeah, and since then our team, our board of directors, our national team committee, all of us working together, have been able to send our first national team to Ningbo, China. If you guys have heard of that tournament, right? Yes, we were able to send our national team last year, where we were able to just explore our local regions, how those teams are doing, how all the other programs are faring, and we were able to learn tons. And afterwards, we actually went to China, back to China, I think, for IFFC, a tournament that was organized in Hangzhou in collaboration with NFL China, I believe. And that had some amazing teams. There was a team from the US that even had a former Super Bowl winning player. I think it was in Super Bowl 50. Forgive me, I can't remember his name, but yes, just amazing skills, so much to learn. After that, we went to Thailand for the Ready for Play tournament, which also consisted of, I believe, at least 8 US national flag team players. Just amazing stuff. Then, actually, a month ago, we went back to Ningbo try and see how much we learned in 1 year. So yeah, I think our new team, our new management at Mongolian American Football Association have been very, very incredible. Just huge leaps after leaps, and I think we're going to continue this trend in the
That
foreseeable
sounds
future.
that sounds amazing. So you've mentioned a few championships there. So let's just focus on each separately, just to see what your experience was. So I think, was it last year that the International Flag Football Championships in Hangzhou took place? Was it 2024?
That was in 2024, yeah, in November.
Okay,
No, late October, yeah.
late October. So can you tell us about that experience and what it meant for your teams?
Absolutely. So that one was a very unique tournament for us because it was co-ed, and each team had to consist of at least minimum of 2 female players on the team. So we were able to actually bring 2 female players on our roster, one of who was my sister. And yeah, that tournament, the level of skill set amongst all the players, whether they're males or females or old or young, new and upcoming or experienced coaches just playing for the fun of it. It was amazing because we did not expect such a well organized or such a high level tournament. Because as I said, we went to Ningbo last year in May, and I thought that was the peak, the pinnacle of flag football. And then we went to Hangzhou and realized that there's always room for growth, and just an amazing experience overall. All of our players, they had very high spirits. We may not have won a game in that tournament, unfortunately, but there were some very close calls. We had a good chance against the team from Germany, the Lizards. Really great guys, fun-loving guys, and we were actually quite happy to just score 2 touchdowns against Team America. It was an experience, yeah.
That is huge. Amazing. And okay, so I really wonder, how did you got all of these tournaments funded? Like, where is the funding coming from? Because that's usually a very big problem for countries where a flag is developing. Even here in Europe, there's countries who have difficulties, putting the funds together to participate in these tournaments. So how does that work in Mongolia?
Right, yes, yeah. As you said, it's a huge problem for pretty much every developing communities. In Mongolia, currently, we do have a couple of sponsors. One of them is Inde Restaurant. It's an Indian restaurant. They've been able to support us with every single tournament so far. Other than that, it's usually the athletes who have to, take leave, absence from work, and use their savings. Occasionally, put in some extra money from their own pockets to make it happen. So currently at the moment, it's very much like a passion project for everyone involved. They're just
Wow.
willing to pour as much as they can, whether it's energy, whether it's time or money.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's basically how it is everywhere around the world, probably except for America, maybe even Mexico. So wow, I'm really surprised to see like how much you got done with like a lot of personal funds from the players. So that really means that there's so much passion going on in your
Yeah.
country. So congrats, and I think things are going to get better for sure in the future. So you also mentioned, if I'm not mistaken, the NBA tournament.
Right, yes, the NBFL tournament. So that tournament is hosted in Ningbo on an annual basis. And last year, the first time we went, there were 20 male teams and I think 16 female teams, women's teams, I think. And yeah, it was just a spectacle of an event. I couldn't comprehend how one or two organizations could organize something of that level. There was not a single flaw uh, organization-wise. Just everyone was perfect in synchronization, and the teams they were mostly from Asia that time. And that was a good opportunity for us because we could finally see how the other countries are doing in our own region. And we realized that we were actually quite a few steps behind. So we had to work on a lot of things. And this year, there was actually a team from Mexico, women's, children's, and men's team from Mexico. So, and then we realized that there was still room to improve. The way those guys play, it's just incredible. I something that we are looking forward to actually hoping to become someday.
So, sorry for interrupting, but I think your connection is a bit off. We hear some crackling noises.
Yeah, I'm actually hearing it as well. Could I check something?
Don't worry about it. It was going pretty well, but then suddenly I started hearing some noises when I was talking. Oh, but now it seems a bit better, maybe.
What was it now?
Can you say something again?
Do you hear me? How is it now?
The sound is better, but it doesn't match. I think it's a bit late, like
Yeah.
yeah. But I think we could make it work.
Try something.
It might be a connection issue.
Yeah. And we're connected from all different parts of the world. It's not easy.
Okay, I feel like it's better now. How does it
Yeah.
come on your end?
It is much better. Thank you so much. And sorry for interrupting you.
Actually, I think it started cracking again. I'm not really sure.
Here it sounds good.
Yes.
Okay, then. Yeah, we'll just do this. Yeah.
Very good. Okay. So you were just talking about the NBFO 2025 tournament. And what we understood, sorry, there was quite a bit of background noise, but that it was a really special experience for you. And I could.
Ooh, it starts cracking again. Maybe it helps if you mute your microphone when one of us is talking. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to. Let's
See
see.
if it works. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that seems to
That's
work.
awesome.
Yes. Okay. We just have to remind you to unmute then. Okay, so you spoke about the NBFO 2025 tournament, which was really special, and I can just see the smile on your face. Like it was such a unique experience. So let's then talk about, I believe it was called the Independence Bowl, the 8th Independence Bowl. I believe that's the Mongolian National Flag Football Championship. And what we understand, that took place this year. So we would love to know how that tournament went and what were some standout moments or results.
Right, yes. So our National Flag Football Championship tournament is called the Independence Bowl. It's because the first time it was organized was around the Mongolian Independence Day. So since then it's been named as such. This year's was organized actually just yesterday, and I'm still kind of riding the high from that tournament. And I don't know if you can notice, but my face is all burnt up, and I think there's a little bit of shine on my forehead. Yeah. So
I cannot notice, but
so I think one unique thing that stands out about our tournament is that it's also co-ed. We ensure that each team has at least one female player on their roster, and that that female player must be involved on fourth downs, especially, so that they're able to participate more, not just ride the bench because the guys want to play. Yeah. So about this year's tournament, actually, my own team won the championship. Which I'm very proud of the guys, but it's kind of weird when the president's own team wins the tournament. It just doesn't sit well with a lot of people, but it's a lot of fun though. It was also another funny thing about our tournament is that every time we host it, there's there's a huge forecast. It's always raining. There's almost a hurricane somewhere going on near the tournament. It's a strange thing because it happens every year. Um, Last year we organized it in August, hoping that there will be less rain, but it would rain the whole day. And this year we jumped to June, and there was no rain basically all month long. And then on our
And
tournament day, we had rain. We
oh dear,
can't stand the
no.
rain. Yeah, so yeah, we had quite a lot of rain in the morning, and I think the clouds just disappeared in the afternoon, and we started getting 30-degree heat, sunburns. Everyone's getting sunburns out of nowhere.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
Crazy.
But
Um,
congrats with winning the tournament. That's
Thank
huge.
yes, thank you very much. It's our second time winning in I think about 3 years. Oh no, 4 years, 4 years.
And that's among how
But
many teams?
among 6 teams, among 6 teams.
The
Okay.
16 that you
Oh,
mentioned
six.
before,
Yes. Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
So just a very quick side. Oh, I'm sorry for interrupting. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. I was just gonna say, the because we went to so many international tournaments in the past year alone, four in fact, the level of refereeing for one, the level of player athleticism, their skill set, it changed completely. It felt like we were just back in another country playing against other teams, against other national team players almost. It was amazing this year. Just wanted to say that. Yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic. Amazing. Yeah, I was just very wondering about you yourself. Like you seem to be very young. So having this position as a president is pretty outstanding. And I was wondering how did you get there? Like were you a player yourself? Like how did you get into the flag football scene and how did you get this position?
Yeah. Funny thing is, I've never been to the U.S. the the way I picked up the sport was when I lived in Finland. I had an American friend who gave me an Eagles jersey. That was way back in 2008, I think. Since then, I've been just, in love with this sport. I couldn't let go of it. I used to play tackle over there, and when I came back over to Mongolia, there was no tackle program or basically any form of football, American football. And I picked up rugby, but I just couldn't help missing the sport, the gridiron. So I tried finding the association, but there were, I think, just a few older guys who used to play pickup football. I just find some soccer ground and play over there. And then I told them, basically, guys, let's get something going on. I think we have potential. Um, it's a very friendly sport. We advertise it as no contact, but I mean some contact, but
Mhm.
advertise it as non-contact. There's no restriction on age or sex. Everyone is involved. They can all play. I think it's a very inclusive sport. I think, and I told them that
Mm.
it was a very big opportunity in Mongolia to get something going on. And they asked me to manage the association in 2016, I think. And I've been going on involved with the flag football program here and the association since then, basically.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations. That's a lot of stuff in a short period of time. Um,
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I would love to ask you about the family connection here, because we heard that your sister, she plays a key role in the new women's flag football team, as you mentioned too. So, what is it like to have siblings both competing at a high level in flag football?
It's wonderful. Because we are a very competitive pair of siblings. My sister and I are very competitive on every aspect of everything, basically. And so to see her taking up this sport and being able to learn it so quickly, just I don't know. There's a natural athlete inside her, and she was able to pick up the sport very quickly, take up the leadership role within the women's community here, and yeah, I don't know. Just talking about her makes me smile. She's she's an amazing person, and I'm just so happy that she was able to pick up the sport, and to be able to be on the field at the same time, whether it's playing against her or with her, it's always amazing. She is a great guy. She's a great person. Fun thing is, she and I used to throw the ball around a lot when we were younger back in Finland, and when we came back in Mongolia, because as I mentioned, there was the community was very small back then here, so it was just us two just throwing the ball around. And I think I like to say I like to say that I think I helped her learn the sport, but she likes to she likes to beg differ. Yeah, yeah.
Lovely. That's nice. Well, we know how it feels. I mean, we're always together on the field, and it's just really, it's a different experience to have part of your family on the field with you or on the sidelines. It's always a very nice feeling. So we know how it feels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's great to have that. Yes.
brilliant. Okay, so looking ahead then, Mongolia is aiming for Olympic status and to represent your country at the LA 2028 Games. So, what's the path to achieving that dream, and what support do you need to get there?
Right. Yes. I think when I say this, I probably speak for a lot of organizations and associations around the world, especially those ones developing still. Um, of course, the very first step would be Olympic committee recognition, National Olympic Committee recognition. That's something we've been working on for the past few months, and we're hoping to see some results this December, get our status as a fully pledged member. But other than that, from the association's point of view, we have a lot of management things to organize. We have to get actual proper coaches. We have to get full time, at least half time, and maybe some paid athletes to just so that they don't have to feel the pressure of being, they have to go to work, they have to go to school, they have to pick up their kids, and all that pressure, whether it's financially or just situationally. So at least getting them half paid or just some sort of, you know, in just got to get some of the pressure off of our players, and
Mhm.
and hopefully also bring some coaches from abroad with great experience, especially in flag football, because I think all three of us know the huge difference between tackle football and flag football. Just bringing in a tackle football coach doesn't really work anymore, to be honest, because they're just completely two different sports. So we're planning on bringing in a foreign coach to help us prepare for the IFF Continentals and hopefully the World Championship, and then eventually we're talking about the Olympics. From the athlete's point of view, um, I speak because I'm also an athlete at the same time as a president. Um, yeah, from the athlete's point of view, I think a lot of our athletes are expecting the association to just take potential risks. Yep,
Mhm.
take the risks, make the leaps like we did last year. We're an up and coming young organization, but we were able to go abroad 4 times, which I think is a very big accomplishment for any association or organization or athletes in that matter.
Mhm.
So yeah, from our athletes' point of view, to go to the Olympics, expect the organizations to just throw the ball.
Yeah.
Just throw.
I think most federations are dealing with this. Like, are we going to take the risk and really get on that Olympic wave or not? And I think for most federations, it's a yes, because now is the time to invest and to do that. So it makes a lot of sense. And I think it's great that you're taking that risk, because it also shows the players how much you care about the sport and about the growth of the sport. So that's awesome. So, are there any upcoming events or initiatives, programs that you're particularly excited about that you'd like to share with our listeners?
Yes. So I'm not. Oh, sorry, that's my dog. If you can hear.
It's okay.
Okay. So Okay, I'm not supposed to disclose this information yet, but I'm not gonna go into details.
Okay.
We are hoping to go to the IFF Continentals Asia Oceania Championship, which is to be organized sometime in October-ish. Yeah.
This year?
I mean, we do know the details. No. It will be in China.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, it will be in China. And we're hoping to go there. We just finished our national championship tournament, so we're just gonna basically go straight back into national team training for the whole summer. And that's something we're really excited about because that's the first step towards LA 28.
yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's something I'm excited about. Our guys are excited, even our girls. I think, sadly, this year I don't think we'll be able to take our women's team, to the IFF tournament. But it's something we have not finalized on yet. Yeah, our athletes are super pumped. They're ready to go straight back to work. In fact, I've got a couple messages today from some of them asking when's training starting. I mean, we just had
Oh,
our tournament yesterday. I want to take a couple days off, but get back into it.
Not happening.
I love that. Yeah.
love the passion. Wow. Well, we won't ask you too much about it, and it sounds really exciting, but we appreciate that you can't share any further details. So thanks for mentioning it. It sounds really exciting. We can't wait to see what comes out of it. So keep us in the loop.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
now, Ted, we're going to do the rapid fire round. Okay, so we're going to give you 10 questions, just quick answers, no thinking too long. Okay, are you ready?
Yes, let's go.
Okay, let's go. First question. Favorite football position?
Safety,
Flag football or tackle?
tackle.
Ooh, okay.
Sorry, I used to play tackle.
Honest. Best moment in Mongolian football history so far?
So far would be our victory against a team from China in Ready for Plays tournament in Thailand. That was our first victory.
Nice. Most underrated skill in flag football?
It would be. Oh, dang, I'm thinking. Oof.
That's fine.
Sorry, you said most underrated skill, right?
Skill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
flag football,
So,
yes.
flag pulling.
Yep, that's fair. Your sister's strongest football trait?
Focus.
Pre-game ritual.
Pre-game ritual. I listened to one particular song. It's by the Mongolian band named The Who. The song's name is Tatar Warrior.
Ooh, we'll have to look that up.
Yep. Favorite international flag football team to watch?
Mexico.
Yeah.
One word to describe Mongolia's flag football future.
Sun, because it's so bright.
Ah, lovely. Oh, dream teammate to play with? Anyone?
Oof, anyone. Michael Vick.
Oh, really? Cool.
Okay, and the last question. What's the one thing every new player should know before starting flag football?
Okay, I think the most important thing is consistency, honestly. It's
Yep.
honest.
Very
I mean, I wanted to say a couple things like it's non-contact, it's friendly, it's fun, it's a nice sport, but honestly, to someone starting the sport, I want to say consistency is your best friend. It's your ally.
Mhm.
Be
Mhm.
consistent. Come to trainings when you're tired, come to trainings when you're high, happy when you're a little sad. Just come to training. It's gonna make you feel better. And if you're feeling good, it's gonna make you even better.
100%. That's very nice. I love it. Well, great job. Thank you so much, Ted, for sharing your story, your insight, and your dreams with us today. It was amazing.
Yeah, and we wish you and the Mongolian American Football Association all the best on your road to LA 2028.
Thank you,
Yes,
guys.
and also yes, and thank you to all our listeners for tuning into Talking Flag. Don't forget to follow us on Talking Flag wherever you get your podcasts, and subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode with someone who loves flag football as much as we do.
And as always, keep spreading the love for football, and we'll catch you next time on Talking Flag. And I just wanted to say real quick, where can we find you, Ted? On Instagram or on Facebook, anywhere for our followers to check out the
Right,
association?
yes. You can find our Instagram page at mafa.football.
Okay,
It's
we'll
the
make
handle
sure to
for
do
all
that.
of our social media. Yeah.
Great.
Fantastic. Thank you, Ted. You were amazing, and well, we'll be following your journey, and we cannot wait to see what the future has in store for you and for Mongolia.
Yes. Thank you so much, Ted. Take care.
Seriously, guys. Thanks for having us.
Thank you so
Thank you.
Thank
much.
you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.